What is good, y'all? Welcome to the dojo. It's your boy Toon, aka Mr. Tsunami, and welcome back to another video. I've been gone for a while. I've been gone for a week, actually, almost 2 weeks. I've been sick, very sick, and now that I'm back, I'm feeling a little bit better. Now that I'm back, I decided to give you guys another video. I just got done finishing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot last night, and what a journey that was. So here is my full review of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. There will be spoilers, so if you have not played Dragon Ball Z Kakarot or have not finished it, I would advise you to click out of it and finish Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and then come back to this video. Without further ado, let's get on with the video.
Don't you waste my time, ho. I've been on my grind, ho. Life feels so sublime, ho. Think I'm telling lies, ho. I wanna fade away, let me say goodbye, ho. I guess it's safe to say, and I just wanna die.
So, we're gonna talk about the pros and cons of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. But first, I rather do the pros just to get all the good stuff out the way, then talk about the bad stuff. And I want to talk about all the stuff that I really enjoyed. So, without further ado, let's go. Number one, we're gonna be talking about the combat. Number one, in my opinion, for pro is combat. The combat felt like I was really playing a good RPG Dragon Ball Z game. It made me feel like I was actually landing good combos. It made me feel like I could connect combos. I really enjoyed the environment when you knock an opponent into like a mountain and you dash towards them. The Kamehamehas and the blast and the super moves felt great. The environment of moving around felt great. I just enjoyed the combat. The combat felt like you were actually a Super Saiyan, like you were actually part of the character. It felt fun, it felt fluid, and I enjoyed every last minute of it. It felt great learning the mechanics, and I enjoyed every minute of that. So I can't really say anything bad about the combat, in my opinion. I just really enjoyed it. So that is the first thing about what I think was the pros for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was the combat. Number two for the pros was the environment. The environment is gorgeous. I love it. With my 4K TV and with the high resolution and everything, it looks amazing. I just love flying around, looking at everything, just all the things you can look at, see all the dinosaurs and everything flying around, your partners flying with you and everything. It just felt like you were actually in a sandbox open world, just zooping around, flying around, and it's so fun. I enjoy every minute of it. I wish there was more to explore because I just love every minute of it. And now at the end of the game, there's actually more that got unlocked, more places you can do side missions and stuff. So I'm really excited for that. But for that pro, it's definitely the environment. The environment was a really good touch. Number three for the pro was the boss battles, man. The boss battles were kind of fun. The boss battles were lit because of the animation. The animation and the boss battles really showed me that CC2 still has it, like when they did it for the Storm games. It was nice. You could definitely tell where their budget went. It went to the cutscenes of the fighting scenes. You can definitely tell they put some heart and soul into giving us some great cutscenes for those moments. I really enjoyed it. The next pro is the skill tree. The skill tree is nice. I don't like in some RPGs very complex skill trees where you got to do a certain this and a certain that to unlock this, to do this and do a certain amount of this. With this game, it's like you got to train to unlock something, and then once you unlock it, there's your skill tree, and then all you got to do is make sure you have enough orbs, and then you'll be able to unlock it. It's just simple. It's nice and simple and fluid, and I like it. And of course, you don't have to spend it all on one little thing, because there's some moves that I don't like, and I don't have to actually spend my points on it. I can just focus on one skill tree, work my way down, and work my way down to like the ultimate move, and don't have to worry about the other ones, which is great. I love the skill tree. I love the super skill tree as well, of picking the moves you can use. Like you can swap out Spirit Bomb for Kamehameha, or you can have like 4 lists of moves and you can switch them out. It's really nice. It's really solid. I love the skill tree. I think it was really good. And the last pro that I can think of was the looting mechanic. The looting mechanic was fun. There's a lot to get. There's a lot of materials. There's a lot of food. There's a lot of coins you can get. They're called D medals. There's a lot of What else? There's a lot of unlockable recipes. There's just a lot you can find that you can unlock. There's also like secret areas where you have to be a certain level to destroy a boulder. There's just all these secret areas you can find. Looking for Dragon Balls. That's so cool. I think the loot system is what really made this game the most fun, because it makes you want to go out and get everything that's in the game. I actually really enjoyed that. So those are my pros. Here is my cons. The cons is the things that really bother me about the game. Like I said, as much as I love this game, there were some cons that really bothered me. So let's start on the cons, and let me know down below if this is what you guys agree as well. First con that I have to get out of the way is the dialogue. The dialogue is terrible. I feel like the actors, the original actors, didn't do as much as they wanted to. Like, they were a little bit lazy with the dialogue that they were trying to push out. And I understand that some games it's a lot harder for them to do that, because it's like the same story over and over and over again, so they kind of get exhausted doing the same exact thing. But there's moments in the game where the dialogue was just, it felt flat. It felt like your immersion was getting like taken away, and there's moments where it felt like they just didn't care in their voice, and it really made me bummed out. So what happened was I ended up having to switch to Japanese dub, which I never usually do when it comes to Dragon Ball Z games, but I had to do it because the dub sounded terrible. At least the sub I could actually tolerate. The Japanese sub was at least tolerable, but the dub, I could not do it. The dialogues between them talking and all that, it just felt really off-putting, and it's sad because I love the dub of Dragon Ball, and I felt like they didn't do as much as they wanted to, and it really was a big letdown. Alright, so number 2 for the con is the camera angle in certain moments of the game. The camera angle is rough. The camera angle where certain things really hurts you. There's moments where the camera glitches and you're underneath the map and you can't move the camera out of the map, so you're just getting punched and you know what's going on. There's moments where you're zoomed in so close to your character's body, and for some reason you can't zoom out, and so when you're fighting it feels like you're doing a first-person shooter. It's so wonky and janky. I hate it, and I don't understand how they did not fix that when they were doing tests of the game. And that was one of the big pet peeves. The third thing is pretty major, actually, in my opinion, is the frame rate. Oh god, it's bad. The frame rate, you know, I'm gonna actually put two things in here as side by side. The frame rate and the glitches. The frame rate is terrible. The frame rate drops. You'll have maybe 60 or 30 frames per second, or FPS, and then it'll just go to 5 and 10, and you'll be just, it feels like you have like no Wi-Fi or something, and it just skips and skips, and your characters skip and lag, and some things don't appear, and some places are blacked out, and then when you come into view it pops back in. There's some moments where the frame is just so bad where it just destroys your immersion completely. The glitches are also pretty bad. There's moments where I was fighting Cell. If I can show you guys here, I was fighting Cell, and I shot a spirit bomb at him thanks to my support, and he was stuck in the a spirit bomb death glitch, and he wouldn't move. He was just stuck there, so I was able to get free damage off. I mean, that's cool that you can pretty much win and don't have to worry about him destroying you, but it's those type of glitches that kind of get like, man, my immersion, because I was enjoying like actually fighting him. So that kind of destroys your immersion a little bit with that. What else? Last con, I think, are I talked about the cutscenes. I think that's really about it with that. There's not many cons I could say, except for those few things. Like I said, the cutscenes were not that great with the dialogue, frame rate and glitches, the camera. There was just some jankiness. There's some jank. There's some pretty heavy jank in the game. Other than that, there is a lot of potential of what they were trying to do with this game, and it's so fun. It's enjoyable. have a lot to do in endgame. I love it a lot. I definitely give this game about like a 7 out of 10. And that's not even a bad rating. 7 out of 10 is great. I think it deserves a 7 out of 10. It's fun, it's enjoyable, it's a little janky, it's a little cringy with the dialogue. But other than that, it's a really thought out sandbox open world RPG for what it was trying to be, and it succeeded in that. I think people who enjoy looting, who enjoy who enjoy cooking and find all the recipes, who enjoy RPG combat, who enjoy just flying around, you're going to enjoy this game, no doubt. Even if you're not like an anime fan, you just want to do an open world sandbox game. You could definitely give it a try. It's very fun. So with that being said, that is my review on Dragon Ball Z Super. It's a very fun game. Like I said, a little jank, but other than that, it is definitely a 7 out of 10 in my book. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to more of what they can do with another Dragon Ball Z game. Who knows? We'll see what happens in the future. Make sure you guys hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Alright? Peace.
Everybody's